I wonder where I left off. I mean, like, I know where I left off, but then, like, I just turned off the game and then started playing COD. I'm outside. Oh, no. Oh, shit, okay. Literally right where I left off. Nice. I think. I don't remember. Join Mortimer in his study. It's a baby penguin caught on an iceberg. Go fuck yourself. I gotta change my settings. Advanced. Camera. Upper left. Okay. It's better. Fuck. My shit's dead. Now I'm used to my fucking face being over there. I like how I'm still holding this damn hand. Wait, where am I going? Join Mortimer in his study. But I don't remember where that is. Cadoy, Hillsborough, Bonaparte, Garden, Tower, Thing. Maybe it's upstairs? I think it's upstairs. It's possible it's upstairs.
Emily, can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
Enter anyways.
You've been drinking. Why aren't I surprised? Do you think you'll find the solution in alcohol?
Get out of here, Louis. I told you not to come in.
I'm here, Louis.
First your sister, now my mother? How far will your anger go?
Do you really think I'm not suffering? You know nothing. You understand nothing.
On the contrary, everything that goes on in here is much bigger than you and me. You made your choices and now you're going to have to take responsibility for them. Look, I must tell you something important. Emily, listen to me.
I'm fed up with talking.
It's about what's happening here. It's about Mortimer and Holm.
I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me a welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
That makes you my sister?
Yes. Just the thought of the night when
Ooh.
I suggested that we... I feel so ashamed, Louis. And that means Emma is your sister too.
Oh! Shit. You fucked your sister!
The night with my own sister?
I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat.
What?
Now I understand why.
What in the Kentucky backwoods shit is this?
I'm a monster.
And I am one as well. When I think of my feelings for you, Oh, that feeling. It hurts all of a sudden. She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
That's crazy. Minutes. Hold up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. That's nuts. I gotta make a mark of that because that's fucking crazy. Console. It's a baby penguin.
Dear E.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam.
Really? You got nothing in here that I could use? No honey? No jelly? Oh my god, it's glitching again. Okay, there we go.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backing.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
That's crazy. Hey, Dad, Your dead bird's still there.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say. Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Hello.
Hi, bud.
Hey, what's up?
Anything else you need besides your stupid ass chain?
No, why?
Just making sure. Because I'm like,
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your
Oh, okay.
father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
Are you off work?
no.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men.
Oh.
You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance.
I don't know, probably
But
like
that's where
4
it
or
ends.
5.
Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods.
Huh?
Sooner or later, the people will turn against us,
I can hear
just
you.
as they have in the past. Each time it's happened,
Oh, yeah.
many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely,
Whoa.
no. It is easier
Yeah, so
to
like
keep
after you left,
control over
I
people who slumber
went to go take a
than
shower,
people who are
and I ended up like
oppressed.
going to the
Man with
bathroom
nothing
first, so I
to
sat on the
lose
toilet
is
and I got distracted by
dangerous, man.
TikTok, and then like
Whereas
45
if
minutes
you
went
give
by,
him roof, food, and entertainment,
and then
he will do whatever.
yeah, and I realized I was like,
The best way.
oh
of
my
getting
god,
them to achieve
I
something
slept and showered, and I
is
was
to
like,
make
I
them
tried to
think
get up,
it
my
was
legs were fucking,
their
they fell
idea.
asleep, they were numb.
For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
I was like, oh
Hang on.
shit.
What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Oh, is SRP over battalion? We're all like, no, it's over by MRC.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist.
Yeah.
It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, Black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer
council.
them work along with a salary, they will bless you
Yeah.
for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Probably yes.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house.
Right?
Make them work.
I passed,
This way,
like, as soon
not
as I
only
hit the-
will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education.
Oh, because
to
I was when
the system.
Emma was crying
We could
and I was in the middle of the
guide
game.
humanity from a young age,
I'm like,
Louis, don't
I didn't know
see?
you fell asleep. I'm like,
They
babe,
are wasting too much
babe.
time.
And I couldn't leave the freaking thing, and so then I tried calling, and then I'm like, what the fuck? But then once I died,
Tell
that's
me what
when
you
I
think about progress.
actually got up and got
Progress is
woke
essential,
you up.
Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores.
You weren't in there
Progress
long either
must
before you
replace
passed
man.
out.
Whatever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both
And
the
then you went
desire
back
and
and-
the need. It will
And then you went
liberate
back in
women.
there, passed
As soon
out
as
with the TV
machines
still
are
on, and
able
then I
to
turned the
do
TV
all
off.
Chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the Cultural Revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone.
You find what
Freedom
funny?
of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break
Yeah.
them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are.
She goes, faster, climb faster! Hurdle!
I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger.
Yeah.
The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Oh my god! She goes, I'm just chilling, man, you good.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Oh, I already have 2 tickets. I don't need any more. And I don't need my driving privileges revoked.
Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going
Why?
to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence
that's
his
right.
actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my proposition.
Because you laugh and smile too much.
Be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Why?
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Hey, hold on a second. I'll call you back. Hello?
Hi, this is Darlene Pearson at Financial Readiness. Is this Sergeant Fletcher?
Yep.
Okay. So level 2 approved it, and I just sent it to level 3. If level 3 approves it today during reasonable normal working hours, I will go in and baby.
Hello.
You know the difference between how I answer the phone and how you answer the phone?
Yeah.
I go, hi, baby. You go, hey. You don't know who it is.
You are right, I do that.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits. A Bazant.
Whoa, relax.
Driving makes me aggressive. Have you ever not noticed this?
Yes, I have noticed this.
Makes me want to murder everybody. Mass genocide.
Yeah, babe.
A Chinese coin.
She got a big ass rat. Little fuck. Ugly ass rat. Nice rat. Hi, babe.
What the hell are you talking about?
Lady I see walking down the freaking sidewalk. She's wearing black pants, a pink tank top, the boots are bouncing. She's wearing a book bag. She had a big ass rat.
A ruble.
I want bigger boobs.
Get a boob job.
I'd rather get pregnant first. My boobs will grow bigger. And then I'll get a boob job and make them perky.
Yes.
See, big boobs. And then make them perk.
And then what?
And then you get to make them perk. Like the fucking down here, the fucking squishy. Or, but they'll be perky. You know, I've seen my roommate's boobs. She has like her boobs. And she got the most like perfect titties.
Ah, well, Louis.
Who
what
does?
brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your
Yeah, I
Eminence.
know.
But you won't let me freaking walk taking around our house.
What exactly is your role with regard to the Holy Father?
We all have the same body parts.
What? What on
Yeah.
earth is he playing at?
It's coming.
You're a cardinal in Pictori. Why don't you admit it?
Impertinent little brat. Louis, I don't find this conversation in very good taste.
All right, it's coming. Come on, Giuseppe, let me in.
What?
I don't really want to say no.
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started.
What the fuck are
Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter.
Relax.
I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with them and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
my bad? I get road rage when I'm I get road rage when I am in a hurry. You and your stupid handicap sticker, go faster!
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini. Latin, it blooms in the house of God. This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it.
If I get you alcohol for this weekend,
As much as my body allows.
If I get you off, well, no biting.
No biting?
No button, you, no biting. You're not allowed to bite. Next time you bite my ear, then I'll punch you in the nose.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Alright, hold on, I gotta hang up real quick. I gotta call someone.
Okay.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote. There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Oh, wait. 24. I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, obviously A. Hold on. I don't know. Uh...
Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today is the 24/01/1793.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on? Here, Piaggi.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
No, listen, my son. This is all getting out of hand.
Hogwash! I don't trust him in the slightest.
Why not?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
You can't attack him without running the risk of jeopardizing the conference.
Even though Sir Gregory has the edge?
No, Gregory will never forgive you.
Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body.
I like how his eyes are just open.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
That's fine. I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from Lord Mortimer. Where is he? I'd like to tell him about my shoe problem.
Sir need do nothing of the sort. There is no reason to disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you are, sir. I hope sir will have enough with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
What? That's the last straw. Lord Mortimer himself asked me to take the sea to join him here. I accepted out of kindness. The voyage was undertaken in conditions that I prefer not speak about. And then at long last I arrive and you refuse me a simple flask of Carmelite water?
No, sir.
Your name. Tell me your name.
Here, sir, your Carmelite water. Please accept my sincerest apologies. If sir requires anything else whatsoever, sir has only to ask.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Look, you aren't going to kick up a fuss about a vulgar piece of resin, are you? Don't believe what they say about amber. It does nothing to warm up infants' bodies, let alone prevent toothache. And neither does this fossil oleo resin stimulate fertility. You can believe me.
Thank you for educating me. I didn't know. Here you are, sir. Does sir desire anything else?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Am I disturbing you?
Ah, de Richet, congratulations on your efforts with Washington. I see that Sir Gregory was right to trust you.
Thank you. Nothing about my hand. Totally blind. Come on, get moving, Louis.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important. Forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Is Al-Azif to participate in the conference?
That's what I was asking you. As von Wollner mentioned the arrival of this person just before the second conference. Do you know who it is?
No, I thought so for a minute, but the name means nothing to me. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Something tells me we shall find out soon enough, no?
Certainly. Well, I must be leaving you.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering.
Here's your letter. I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Not much else to say, other than I've already developed a taste for it.
Delighted to hear it. Bear in mind that you will discover many new things by going from body to body.
Is it possible to go from one body to another several times?
With practice, yes. Some of us have become masters in the art of bouncing from one body to another, to the extent that they can't be found. But you did it. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you?
You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father. Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in
You
which...
act as though I were in danger.
I agree with Louis, Gregory. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow you.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human? It's useless trying to resist my true nature. I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own, forever. I am a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Ugh.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, Richet. You are no match.
What weird beginning for every episode.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Okay.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you've all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world does not stop, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins.
Demons and shit.
Which won't be long.
The hell.
Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take
Your
possession
dead bird's still over
of some
there,
of
bro.
the members of our team.
What? I like
shall
how you
keep
never
them
mentioned
in
his
check
dead bird.
over the next few hours. However, I'll need you
That I
to,
killed.
how
On
can I
accident.
say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free reign, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to us. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
God. What the fuck? Ooh. I wish I could equip while, like, here, but whatever. Where am I going? What am I doing? Where's George Washington? Let's do George Washington first. Oh, Mr. President.
President George Washington.
Where's he at? There he is. Mr. President!
Mr. President, I was looking for you.
Well, and I you, would you believe it? What on earth are you up to now? You make me change my mind for the vote of the conference, and then you proceed to change sides yourself?
Yes, I do understand you being surprised. I'm sorry, but there have been new developments since then.
What are you talking about?
In fact, you were right. I've been thinking about it since our discussion, and I've been able to talk to the other guests.
You should have listened to me, you young fool.
You were absolutely right. Please accept my humblest apologies, sir.
All right, all right. I have my share of responsibility, too. After all, I didn't have to listen to you.
Listen, I must apologize once again, but it's not too late.
Louis, listen. This is the last time you'll be dragging me into any such schemes. You realize you are playing with the destinies of nations. For goodness sake, grow up, young man.
You're right, Mr. President. I cannot apologize enough. Please
Mr. President!
Of course I shall come back.
Well,
But
that was
from
easy.
now on, please keep me out of your shenanigans.
I promise, Mr. President.
Shenanigans.
And try to stick with one opinion, at least until the vote.
You have my word.
Good. Now leave me. I have work to do.
Alright, now where's, fuck. Peru, Bonaparte, Hillsborough, Derichet, Godoy. There you are. Happy birthday, Mr. President!
Your Eminence.
Oh, there's a
Would you
cutscene for
have a
this,
moment?
but not the other
I
eye.
shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
No matter how I look at it, between my affection for you and the conference, I can't hide my disappointment that you're changing sides, Louis. With all due respect to Lord Mortimer, how could you follow him like this?
I understand your disappointment, Your Eminence, but I have good reason to.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself.
Hello?
Hi, this is Darlene Pearson at Financial Readiness, Orange Flusher.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so before I give you the good news, just want to let you know that I did talk with the Sergeant Major up at AER headquarters, and he is a little concerned. He did approve it.
Yeah, building 86. That's like right next to the TMC, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's across from the TMC and to the left of the TM.
Okay.
There's 4 buildings right there. Anyway, you'll see it. Building 86 has got the numbers on the building.
Okay. Now, because I'm not entirely, because I don't exactly know how sequestration works. I'm pretty sure they said that like, I don't know. They said like if we try to go on and off base, we could get like flagged or something. So, do you know if?
The check, you can either, if in your name, you can either deposit it to your bank like mobile deposit. Who do you bank with?
USAA.
Would be available in your account today, or when it would hit, because that's a little bit of a decent sized number, the 2435. If it is, going to be there quick enough for you to get the money to them, there's going to be a problem, I would do that. Otherwise, you can go to Heritage on post and cash it.
Okay.
But I'm thinking if you can get it in your bank account, that's probably a heck of a lot easier. And I know you can do mobile deposit. I do them for USAA all the time myself.
Yeah.